I've been thinking a lot lately about things that I want to do in my life, experiences that I want to have, things that I want to see and accomplish. And so recently I made a list of all of those things, and I will read that list to you right now. Number 1, see biggest twine ball in world. If you'll remember, I've seen the second largest twine ball in the world in Darwin, Minnesota, and I went there thinking that it was the largest in the world. I probably wouldn't have gone if I had known that there was a larger one. So anyway, Cawker City, Kansas holds the world's largest twine ball, and I want to see that. Number 2, go up the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. I am 0 for 2 in trying to do that. The first time I got there, it had closed already, and the second time I went to try to do it, I locked my keys in my car. You may remember that. That was 2.5 years ago. But I'm totally over that. I've moved past that. I've worked through it in counseling. I'm cool with that now. That's it. Those are the 2 things that I want to do in my life. The things I want to accomplish, and it just so happens that I am right now on my way to do both of those things. I'm on my way to Cawker City, Kansas and St. Louis, Missouri to see the world's largest twine ball and to go up the Gateway Arch. I just kind of threw some stuff in the car. This is a new car, you may notice. Miranda was taken from us too soon, almost a year ago. October 17th, 2005. So I'm in a new vehicle. I'm still trying to figure out good places to keep the camera. Miranda and I had sort of an understanding of where the camera would go, and she held it for me. And so that'll be kind of a process of discovery this week, trying to figure out where the camera goes. I'm just heading east, I think. I hope. I've got my trusty map book here, which I know will get me there. So I'm glad to have you. Oh, come on! Thanks. Glad to have you along for the journey. It's going to be fun. We will discover new things along the way, and it's going to be a good time. So sit back and enjoy the trip with me. I'm thinking since I'm in New Mexico, I might make a little detour down to Area 51 and see if I can get in. They'll ask me, what are your credentials? And I'll say, I'm a galactic hero. I'm in New Mexico, standing between the Gallup Limb and Brace Company and the Hillcrest Cemetery. So if it's a minor injury, you go there, and if it's a major injury, you go there. I like the angels. Isn't that sweet? That's where I want to be buried. Huh, I wonder why they changed it. City to my list of places where I don't want to live. Shiprock, New Mexico. I don't want to live here.
I need some distraction.
Change into some drier clothes.
I have seen fate. Seen the look of anger.
Well, today is Twine Ball Day. It is Wednesday, August 30th, 2006, and finally I'm going to see the world's largest ball of twine today in Cawker City, Kansas. I'm a little bit worried that I'll get there after all the twine ball gift shops have closed. It's 11:30 right now. I got in really late to my hotel room in Limon, Colorado, last night. I got in like 4:15, and so I slept in till checkout time and just left a couple minutes ago. And I'm going to lose another hour as I go into Central Time, and I have about close to 300 miles to drive to get to Cawker City. So I'm just going to drive straight through and get there as fast as I can, and hopefully get like, I hope they have little mini twine balls. I'm guessing they'll have like postcards and t-shirts, hats, stuff like that. But I would really like to have like little tiny twine balls to get for me and for gifts for other people. So we're just gonna get there as fast as we can. I was thinking, you know what I'm really grateful for? If you can't see where I'm pointing to the microphone on the camera, because without that, it would be silent. And before they had sound in movies, they had silent movies, and everyone had to speak in sign language. And so, for instance, twine ball would be like that, which is also the sign for nuclear energy. And so it would be confusing if I was trying to tell you where I was going, and you're like, are you going to a power plant, or are you going to see the world's largest twine ball? And everyone would be in the theater like, where is he going? My money's on bust. I've really been missing Miranda a lot lately, as I try to think of places to put the camera. Miranda's dashboard was so nice and flat, and there were so many places to put the camera to get a nice driving shot, and there's not as many with this car. I can use the tripod as I'm doing right now, and one nice thing about that is you can get the cool dramatic panning shots like this. So that's kind of cool. But it's kind of slanted up here, so it's more difficult to get the shots up here. I'll show you what I mean. Like, I guess that works, but it's not totally straight, not a perfect shot. And then if I put it over on this side of the dashboard, which was my favorite shot with Miranda, it's just totally slanted right there. So you're just looking at my chest, and then sorry about that. See, because it's slanted. And now Kermit the Frog picking a fight with a buffalo.
Hey you, Mr. Buffalo! Yeah, you ugly prehistoric beast! You want a piece of this? You want a piece of the Kerminator?
I like the sliding scale littering fine. It makes a lot more sense than California's like flat rate $10,000 fine or something. So if you like flick a booger out the window, $10. If you dump toxic waste, $500. It's much more. It's a much more fair way of doing it. I'm in Stockton, Kansas, by the way. Our past reflects on our future, which I suppose is true. Can't imagine there's much of either here. I'm here in Cawker City, Kansas. It actually exists. Now to the twine ball. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! It's so beautiful.
Into the room and all of that good stuff.
2.5 years ago, I went to Darwin, Minnesota, thinking that that was the world's largest ball of twine, and it ended up not being. So can you verify that this is, in fact, the largest ball of twine in the world?
Well, I can tell you that it's the largest ball of twine in the world, because when Mr. Johnson died in Darwin, Minnesota, they quit adding any twine to the ball of twine that he had done. And we continue to add to our ball of twine all the time. And if people make arrangements with Linda Clover, they can add more twine to it any time that they come here. And we have a twine-a-thon in August, which was just last weekend before last.
I saw that, yeah.
Now, yeah. And they added considerable more twine to it at that time. So our ball of twine is larger than the ball of twine in Darwin, Minnesota.
Okay, and it's the largest in the world. There's no international twine ball that's larger, or...
Not that have ever heard of. There's another ball of twine that's at Ripley's, believe it or not, in Branson, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
But it is not sisal twine.
I see. What is sisal twine?
Sisal twine is made of hemp.
Okay.
And the ball of twine that's in Missouri is the plastic or nylon.
I see.
You know, different colored, red, blue, white, whatever colors. And so it's not a consistent ball of twine
okay.
like ours is.
Okay. And do you get a lot of tourists that come in to see it?
Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah.
come in.
Okay. And do you have a Galactic Hero discount?
Do I have a what?
Discount for Galactic Heroes.
I've never heard of it. So who's a galactic hero?
I'm a Galactic Hero.
What do you want me to say? 135.15? Yes.
The best sale we've had all day. The only sale we've had all day.
143.66.
You know you've done well when they give you a box for your souvenirs instead of a little dinky bag. I think I've taken just about every possible picture I can take and every video angle I could think of, so time to say goodbye to the ball of twine, get a bite to eat, and move on. Oh, ball of twine, I miss you! And I forgot my video camera.
My friend, this is probably not the best place for you to sit. Check this out. $2.59 a gallon for gas.
It's pretty good, something to make you smile. Is that convincing? That smile?
Seems like gas just gets cheaper as you move east. We're in Missouri right now. I bet it's like free in New York.